Welcome back to the channel, guys. I am Zach with the Yo Bro Nation YouTube channel. Welcome. This is your NXT TakeOver Phoenix and Royal Rumble. Gosh, again, can't talk. And your Royal Rumble preview and predictions. I apologize about the lighting. I've done everything I can. For some reason, the lighting in here is just super bright. So you get to see me looking all pale and stuff. But welcome back to the channel, guys. This is the official launch of the new channel. As of today, the channel has been redeemed as the Yo Bro Nation. But yeah, got a new layout. It's okay. All right, like I said, it's work in progress. Eventually, I'll have an even cooler looking layout. But for now, this is what I'm doing. I like it, gaming and reviews and etc. And as you guys can see, everything that's down there in the description. You guys see all the neato things. Let's start plugging some stuff before I get into this whole review thing, our preview. You guys, obviously, patreon.com/YoBroNation. Go ahead, guys, join the nation. There's 6 tiers to choose from. You can become a co-producer. You can become a producer. You help us decide things on the channel. You get special invites into the Discord as part of being kind of a moderator there down in the Discords. You also get exclusive access to talk to me and others from the channel in Discord as well. You also get the, if you are already a Patreon, if you would know, on Wednesday, I uploaded the Best of the Best Countdown. You guys can go and get that exclusively, early access for that tier. You can also get the Retro Rewind, which we'll have one next week. WCW NWO Sold Out 1998. That will be on the channel Thursday next week in the Patreon, and then up on the channel otherwise. Plus, you get early access to the Yo Bro podcast once that comes back. Squared Circle will probably be added to the tier. Lots of things. AEW exclusives, behind the scenes, gifts, all sorts of things. You guys will be able to get those. So I mean, there's lots of things. Like I said, 6 tiers to choose from. Now look, if that's something maybe you're not really looking to do, perhaps there is another option that you guys can go and participate with. So what is it? TeePublic. TeePublic.com/YoBroNation1. All those t-shirts, so many more. Recess Never Gets Old, the Charlotte Reigns t-shirt, the classic Yo Bro Gaming and Review shirt, also the new Yo Bro Nation t-shirt. All of them are available on TeePublic. Buy our merch, guys. Buy our merch. Again, welcome to the relaunch of the channel. My throat hurts from the last few days. At the time of me recording this, I've been doing a lot of talking. I've got some tea. Some super hot tea. Holy crap, it's hot. Ooh! I'll have to let that cool down for a little bit before I actually start drinking it. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. This is it. Royal Rumble weekend. It is Friday. Man, what a weekend, right? We got TakeOver tomorrow night. We got the Royal Rumble on Sunday. I'll be doing live reactions to both of those. I'm not going to do a lot of talking because I've realized a lot of talking kills my throat. But yeah, we got those. The WWE 2K19 Royal Rumble will be up on the channel tomorrow. A few people dropped in when I was taping it, so I could do it on Saturday. For any of those who were in there for that, thank you very much. I have a cat about to poop in front of me. That's amazing. Thank you, Koniko. That is awesome. I hope you enjoy that. Cats poop like crazy. No bad ill will against them. That's just what they do. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Let's get into this preview and predictions. Obviously, I'm much more excited for the TakeOver show because to me, TakeOver is I don't know. It's a better show overall to me. With Black and Ciampa, I don't see Alistair Black winning. We'll get to that. You've got Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair, who have had really no build other than the hype package. I mean, lots and lots of stuff, man. Just NXT TakeOver, they never fail to deliver. You know what I mean? That's the biggest part with TakeOver for me, is how they just never fail to deliver. So I mean, I don't know. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to finally, I don't know, get to this weekend. It's been a long road to this weekend to not only revamp the channel or anything like that, just being able to talk about it and give my full-fledged thoughts, not try to hold back because I don't want to give away too much in reviews, but finally being able to just talk about things and just get it out there. And plus, being able to see the events. The Royal Rumble, come Sunday, always surprises. And, TakeOver is such a staple for these big four shows every weekend. Man, I'm ready. I'm ready. You know what I mean? So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the predictions. We're going to start with NXT TakeOver Phoenix. Man, the first TakeOver out the gate this year was TakeOver Blackpool. It has something to live up to, if you want to look at it that way, for TakeOver standards. A lot of people, it's mixed, but for me, TakeOver Blackpool set the bar this year. So we're going to see, I guess, how well they do. But the first matchup, this was just added this Wednesday for TakeOver. Matt Riddle, Cassius Ohno. These guys have been having their issues for a long while now. Cassius Ohno, I love him. Love him in that heel persona. I think it's awesome. I think what he's been doing, just with that asshole mentality, like, I'm a veteran, you're new, get the hell out of my way type mentality. I've loved the way Cassius Ohno's been doing that. And this has been a slow build that started before TakeOver Brooklyn. Back in August? No, I'm sorry, TakeOver War Games. I'm thinking way back before TakeOver War Games, back in November. So, this is what I love about NXT. They take their time building, right? They take their time building up the matches, getting you where it's going. This will probably be the blow off. This will certainly be longer than 3 seconds, like the first one at TakeOver was. And the second match they had on NXT TV was really good. So I can only expect this one to be much better. Now, who am I predicting? Obviously Matt Riddle. I don't see, he's the newer guy. Cassius Ohno is essentially there to help put over the newer guys. That is Cassius's, his job. I think that's how he's going to finish out his career. He'll probably end up staying in as a, probably like a backstage producer or something, with the company. But Cassius Ohno, that's just basically how I think it's going to break down. It's just going to, I believe it will be a fantastic match, but I see Cassius Ohno basically putting over Matt Riddle and then anyone else who's going to come in later on. So that is my thing. Oh, before I get going, a bit of news, probably starting this weekend. Sanjay Dutt and Abyss are now a part of NXT. That's what is being reported, that they're both going to be backstage producers. You could possibly see Abyss maybe in the Royal Rumble. I've heard that a few places, which I'd be cool with. But yeah, they are going to be a part of NXT, Triple H's team. I wanted to get that out before I kept going because I actually forgot about it. I'm not a newsbreaker here, as you guys know. I don't try to break news because half the time you don't know when news is true or not, and I don't want to report news that's fake. But this has more or less been confirmed even through those two, so God bless them. I would like to see Abyss make an appearance once or twice, for a Royal Rumble or something. So that would be pretty cool, right? I think so. Let me adjust this just a little bit. So, moving on to a match that is considered the co-main event of this show, that being Ricochet defending his North American Championship against Johnny Gargano. Man, Johnny in his heel role has been it's been something. You know, it's been something to really truly enjoy. Johnny and the teasing with him and Ciampa and them possibly coming together again to reunite with DIY, even up to this week's TakeOver with him and Ciampa beating up Ricochet and Black. What, you know, so it's I don't know. I've loved everything I've seen so far. I can't complain. I got a cat doing stuff, weird stuff over here. I don't know what she's doing. Cat's going to the bathroom again. Go away. So, you know, it's something, I don't know. Why can't I ever just think my thoughts? Why do I have to stop and really think? I know what this match is going to be like. You know, it's going to be a barn burner. This will probably be match of the night. And you got Johnny's obsession with championships, especially this year. You know, it's all about wins and championship for Johnny. So, you know that's what's going to happen. You know, I can't see Johnny not winning. That's not my official prediction yet. But, you know, Ricochet is obviously going to go on to bigger things. That being the NXT Championship win, I don't know, because I have ideas of what I think they might do. So, I don't know. The build's been fantastic. I sound like a bumbling idiot, you guys. Just like, oh, I don't know. What? I can't seem to gather my thoughts. You know what I mean? Let me get a drink. I don't even know anymore. That's better. It's not going to burn my tongue off. Sleep isn't something that I feel I get all the time anymore. But that's because of me, so. So yeah. You know, Johnny Gargano, Ricochet, I fully expect this match to just be probably top match of the night. I expect to steal the show. Ricochet and Johnny, I think, would be great. Johnny is a much different character. Where will this lead? Obviously, this will eventually lead to Johnny Gargano turning back face, seeing what's going on. I think he'll win the title. I think he'll play along with Tommaso for a while until he, I don't know, realizes, or maybe he's just going with it just to get to Johnny, working from the inside. Maybe it's all a game that he's playing with Tommaso. I don't know. I don't know what's actually going on. So, but my pick for this match is Johnny Gargano. Yeah, I know. I said it wasn't my pick. Yes, that's my pick. Johnny Gargano is my pick to win this match. This might be the one that I might be wrong, because Johnny Gargano, you know, he never really has much luck in the big matches. Usually Johnny's on the receiving end of a loss. So my hope is that's not the case this time. But I guess we'll see. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Only time will tell once the match comes. So let's go ahead and continue with a match that's been kind of flying low on the radar. That being the Undisputed Era defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against the War Raiders, Hanson and Rowe. These guys have impressed me. These guys have been super, super impressive to me with everything that they've done thus far. The fact that this has been building so slow and just kind of making its way, even back as far as TakeOver Brooklyn. This is where TakeOver Brooklyn comes into play. With them coming out and beating them up after they've defeated Mustache Mountain. I've loved it. It's not going to be, probably won't be a show stealer. Not with the other matches you've got on this card. But it's definitely going to be one of those that you're just going to be like, well, damn, I didn't see this one coming. That's what I think it's going to be to me. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be kind of out of left field. Probably will open the show if Matt Riddle and Cassius Ohno doesn't. But I've liked the War Raiders are so brutal, and they don't look like, Well, Rowe kind of looks like a big guy, but Hanson not so much. But you know what I mean. It's just they're not your big guy tag team with big muscles, but they are very intimidating. They are a great tag team. I predict the War Raiders winning the tag team championships. That's my pick. I'm picking the War Raiders to win the titles. Again, this could be the one I'm wrong. Maybe they prolong that till WrestleMania weekend for TakeOver Brooklyn or whatever they're going to call that. But I can't help but I feel like that's what's going to happen. Oh, look, the light went down for me. Yay. It looks so off, the lighting. I need to find an enclosed room. But, yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows what will happen? It's anyone's guess. But I am picking the War Raiders. I've liked the build to this. Like I said, it's been building since, August, so the match will probably end up being fantastic. I don't see any match on this card not being fantastic, not being a great match. So me saying I think it'll be a fantastic match is almost cliche when you really get down to it. Who knows? Just who knows, man. Women's title match. The NXT Women's Championships also on the line, with Bianca Belair taking on Shayna Baszler. Like I said, really no build to this match outside of just Bianca being as good as she is. I don't know if Shayna's been hurt or what's the case. They did have a really nice promotional package for these two on NXT this last week. NXT was kind of a slow show. It usually is right before TakeOver. They really focus building their shows the night for their go-homes. But even without the build that they should have done or were gonna do, they've done a fantastic job of making you want to see this match, because Bianca, who's undefeated, I think she's the face going into this. Shayna Baszler will obviously probably have Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir with her. I don't know how they'll build who's the face heel dynamic. I just feel like everyone there in Phoenix is going to want to see Bianca win the championship, so I kind of feel like that's what's probably going to happen. This is the toughest one for me to decide on. It really is. Because the possibility, the only way I honestly see Shayna losing this championships if they commit to actually pulling her up to the main roster and her being in the Rumble, because there's a lot of empty spots for the women in that Rumble. So you gotta have an NXT call-up or at least an NXT debut. Shayna's not been, mentioned as being called up, but damn, what more do you want her to do on the main roster? So, I mean, ultimately, depending if Shayna wins or loses, determines what she does next. Of course, we've been saying that since what? November? August, November? Shayna's going to lose. She's going to be called up. She may calls Ronda the title, blah, blah, blah. I think we're so desperate to see Shayna on the main roster, maybe we shouldn't want to see her on the main roster, because I don't want to see her just be wasted away. I mean, that would suck, right? I don't want to see her get wasted and just kind of pushed to the side for others. Their track record's not great. I would see her being better because who her friend is with Ronda, but I don't know. Like I said, this has been the hardest one for me to pick. But I'm going to pick either way. My pick, I'm going with Shayna Baszler. I don't think they're going to pull her up till after WrestleMania. I think she's going to end Belair's undefeated streak, which, I know people are going to crap on me because Bianca's so damn good. She deserves a championship. But I don't think they're ready to pull the trigger on Shayna up on the main roster. And if she loses, what sense does that make? What sense does it make for Shayna Baszler to lose a title just for her to sit and continue to float around on the show, really with nothing to do? What, you give her a rematch at TakeOver in Brooklyn to lose a second time? That'd be 3 losses on TakeOvers. I don't think you do that with her. If you send her up She loses, no big deal. She had a great run. You send her on her way. She's the only two-time women's champion, right? So that's all I can honestly think of. Just I don't think you have her win or have her lose and she stays. So I think she's gonna win this. The hot tea is so wonderful on my throat. I mean, tell me what you guys think. You guys tell me in the comments below. Do you think Shayna Baszler loses and stays with the roster? Or do you think she loses at all? Do you think she wins and that's just it? And I'm just, worrying too much? Whatever. You guys let me know. You let me know. Alright, so we're going to move on to what will probably be the main event of this show. Tommaso Ciampa versus Alistair Black for the NXT Championship. This has been building since July when Ciampa became the champion, going into TakeOver Brooklyn where Alistair Black was injured via Johnny Gargano. And it does tie in with the whole Johnny Gargano storyline, which is why I didn't touch on it as much as I wanted to, because the two do tie in together. Ciampa has had his, reign of terror, or whatever you want to call it. He's been the NXT champion for a while now. It's not ending here. Right now, my pick, Tommaso Ciampa, retains his championship, and you probably see Alistair Black in the Royal Rumble. This is just his send-off match, to help finally put Tommaso over, and they finally get the match that we were supposed to have with those guys. The way this has been built, the complexity, yet simple. I say simple because it's just simple booking, but it's complex because of the layers that go in with it. Having the whole Johnny and Tommaso storyline with Johnny being so obsessed that he cost Alistair the title, going as far and no one seeing it coming, being the one to take out Alistair Black just to get his hands on Tommaso. Black comes back, beats Johnny, moves back on to what he thinks is his, and that's the championship. He feels like it's rightfully his championship, and it should be his. He's going to take it back. And I'm not a big fan of Alistair Black talking so much as he has, but it's WWE. They want you to be able to talk. And I guess if Alistair's going to be on the main roster, he should be able, obviously to talk. Oh, I know you guys love hearing that. Slurp that. I know you guys love hearing that. But, yeah, sorry. I don't know. The whole thing's just it's so wonderfully built, and how they're intertwining the two yet again with Johnny and Tommaso, Tommaso being the puppet master, which obviously is not just being thrown out there. Anyone can see that. And, Tommaso is obviously trying to use Johnny to help him out with Alistair Black, and vice versa. He's like, I'll help you, you help me. I see Johnny probably interfering in this match, even after Candice LeRae was like, what are you doing? This isn't you, Johnny. I thought Candice was going to go heel, but I guess not. Or maybe she's just playing up too. Maybe she's just playing up, oh yeah, my husband shouldn't be doing this, and then she's going to go in and destroy, whoever and help propel it. But this match will be a fantastic match. All the matches on this show is going to be fantastic. I predict this being a 9 out of 10 show. There'll be a flaw or two, but nothing so major that it just destroys the rating of a show. This will be another takeover where we're all like, yay, takeover! Obviously that will be the case because it's always the case, right? But yeah, man, bros. I don't know. Yeah. I sound so stupid. Why can't I just focus? Why can't I just focus and think? I'm going on to a big show. People are going to watch this and be like, anything else? You got anything else? You gonna say anything else? I got lots to say, but it never wants to come out. I don't. Camera shy, maybe. Even after all this time, I'm still a little camera shy. I just want to see the match. I don't want to sound like an idiot and try to predict it and then be wrong, because I just want to enjoy it. And I know I'm going to enjoy it. I always enjoy TakeOver. I'm just... Thoughts escape me, I guess. Maybe I'm not the guy who is great with his thoughts. I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, it's all going to come to a head. It's all going to come to a head. Alistair Black is just another cog in the wheel. This will eventually lead to another Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa match. But for this match, Alistair Black, he'll come this close. This close. And he'll lose. Wait. Yeah, I'm squashing my head. I'm such a child. I'm such a nerd. Let's move on before I keep rambling like a dummy. Some more, if you haven't already switched off. The Royal Rumble. God, 6.5 hours of WWE. And while, yes, I stated I think the show itself will be good, God, it's still going to be long, and my head's going to hurt, and my girlfriend's going to be like, goodness gracious, man, you've spent like 7-8 hours on this crap. And I'll be like, I know, it's crazy, right? This stinks. I mean, I want to watch it, obviously, but, man, live reactions, I'm going to have her sit with me. I'm going to have her sit with me and suffer through this show with me on camera. I've gone stuff and done stuff on camera with her. She's going to sit with me, and she's going to suffer with me. I hope she watches this and knows that she's suffering with me. So, I love you, but you're suffering with me for at least a part of those 6 hours. For at least 3 of them, because I know she's going to bed early for work. No, she's not. Haha, she's not on Sunday. Anyway, yeah, so it will be fantastic. No, it won't. That's a lie. The show will be good. I predict it good. I expect the Rumbles to be better this year. Just with the names that they have, especially in the Women's Rumble. A better field, although it's probably a one-woman race. The Men's Rumble, a little more depth, but still probably a 1 to 2 man race at this point. I don't see no one on SmackDown winning, and only 2 guys on Raw that have the chance to win. You have 2 women's championship matches, which they didn't give us last year, which I appreciate that they did. And then you got the 2 main events, and you got the tag team titles. I will give you guys, once I get to the Rumbles, I will give you the participants, and then I'll give you my prediction, and possibly who I think might be the Iron Man, Iron Woman of those matches. So, we'll get there. But let's go ahead, and let's kick off with the kickoff show, because, you know, WWE's kickoff show's got to have matches, right? Kickoff shows don't count. But those are matches. I'll watch the kickoff show. I don't guarantee to watch all of it, but I'll watch it and I'll at least know who won. And of course they were going to do this to the kickoff show, because why does the United States Championship really even matter? Rusev is defending the United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura, who, to my knowledge, didn't actually earn a rematch, but somehow is getting a rematch. That's interesting, right? Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. Now, I'm pretty sure Shane McMahon and Triple H both admitted that the rematch clauses were antiquated, correctly, which means they're no longer meaningful. They're not. You got to earn your shot. Now, what did Shinsuke Nakamura do to earn his title shot? Fell on top of Lana, barely. So you tell me, what did he do? What did he do to earn another title opportunity? None. At this point, really none. So we got a United States Championship match with horrifical, I'm just going to go with it. Horrifical build. God, I make up words now. Horrific build. And a challenger who did nothing to earn his shot. To me, Nakamura is going to lose this. Rusev will retain his championship just simply because I know a lot of people are disagreeing and a lot of people are saying otherwise, but to me, Nakamura is done with WWE. Nakamura is not going to be there no more. Nakamura is going to be gone by, I think it's March or April. He won't even factor into WrestleMania hardly, unless he's in that damn Battle Royal. Which is it's a shame, because I'm huge on Nakamura. I love the Nakamura character, but I've got to be realistic. It's not going well for Nakamura in WWE. Why would he stay? Because he moved his family. He can move his family again. New Japan will probably do whatever they can to get him to come back. And that would probably even include helping him move his family. I could see that happening. So, that's my take on that. I don't care really who wins. I'm picking Rusev, but I don't care either way. Because if Nakamura wins, the title's just going to continue to look like garbage. Fucking, like I said on the SmackDown review, give the title to Almas. Throw it on him. Put it on him on a random SmackDown this coming week. Throw it on him just for the fuck of it, right? Ratings boost. The title changed hands. Give it to Almas. Let him face Rey Mysterio come WrestleMania. And then let him and Mustafa Ali tear it up all goddamn summer. And just let that be what happens. Okay? That's all I want. Because otherwise, the United States Championship is a meaningless freaking title. It just is. Moving on. I can go to rant because there's no point. Everyone knows that it sucks, right? It sucks. So we're going to move on. The WWE Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line at the Royal Rumble in a Fatal 4-Way. Buddy Murphy asked for competition. Drake Maverick gave it to him by putting him in the Fatal 4-Way. Each of these men did qualify. I love 205 Live. I love the action. I am, however, tired of the disrespect that the Cruiserweights continue to get, that they can't ever get on the main show. Put them on the main show and let them open the show. You saw Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy at Survivor Series. That match was fantastic. Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander on the main show of Crown Jewel. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Super Showdown. That was fantastic. These guys can put on matches that people do get invested in. Why can't this be on the main show? Why does it have to be relegated to the kickoff? Someone tell me. Why? Because they're the Cruiserweights? They're not the beefy men that Vince McMahon loves? They're not beefy? Like, fuck that shit. These guys are more than worthy to be on the main roster. Why are they treated like second-rate citizens or something? I'm so sick of it. I am. I'm tired of it. It's like constantly these guys are kept down, put down onto the main roster, never really fully allowed to show their thing. And I'll bet you they go on before Rusev does. I'll bet you they'll be the very first match with a half-empty arena, and that's who they'll compete in front of. I'll guarantee you that's what's going to happen. And the sad part is, it's probably going to be a fucking great match. I'll bet you it's match of the fucking night. But it'll be at the beginning of the pre-show in that first segment of the second hour. And it won't be a full arena, but these guys will be out there performing in front of half-empty arenas, as they always do, because WWE's hierarchy just doesn't give a damn about the Cruiserweights. Why don't you antiquate the Cruiserweights if you're not going to actually give them a legit chance? Jesus, man. I mean, come on. They're good. The Cruiserweights are fantastic. Give them more time. They get one match for the show, and it's always, with the exception of 2 shows, always kickoff show. Jesus, I'd rather them not be a part of it at all. Just, nope, you're not even on here. Half the time, if it's not one of the big 4, you don't even want to put them on. You don't even try to put them on then. So please, just, I don't even know why I'm complaining, because I'm just a small 60-sub YouTuber who, despite the fact that I've been watching this shit for 21 years, solid, without breaking, without stopping because I didn't like the product at a certain point in time, no. I've stayed true, I've stayed watching. I know wrestling. I know what good wrestling is, and I know how a good story should go. So, please give the Cruiserweight, go back to WCW. The Cruiserweights opened those damn shows, and every time they put on 5-star, okay, maybe not 5-star, but 3.5 to 4-star matches. In some cases, perfect example. This is my opinion. 4.5-star, almost a damn near 5-star performance with Billy Kidman, 1998 Starrcade. You know why I say that? The man wrestled 2 matches. The Cruiserweights had the first half hour, 45 minutes of that damn show. And they were phenomenal. No pun to AJ Styles, but they were phenomenal. Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, and Kidman in that triangle match, fantastic. You move on to then Kidman versus Eddie Guerrero. Another great match. And that's after Kidman wrestled once. So, history shows the Cruiserweights are good. Go back to just recently a Survivor Series and Super Showdown. Buddy Murphy. He's too good to not put him on the main card. I can't say that about Itami and Tozawa and Kalisto, but Buddy Murphy should be on that main card. I wouldn't have put these 3 guys in. I would have put like Drew Gulak and probably Cedric Alexander in this match. They would have been a part of this match to me. And then if you wanted to throw Hideo Itami, I'd been cool with that. But as far as my pick, it's going to be one of 2 guys. Either Hideo Itami wins this match, or Buddy Murphy wins this match. I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy. I don't think you take the belt off him yet, but I won't be shocked if Hideo Itami wins. Jesus Christ, Tozawa should not win, and Kalisto, him and his Lucha House buddies can just stay the fuck away. I'm over the Lucha House party. Kalisto's a good wrestler, but no thank you. I'll pass. I don't need to see it. I don't care about them. But this match has the potential to be a show stealer. Just with Buddy Murphy alone. Maybe you're thinking, gosh, I don't think Buddy Murphy's that great. No, Buddy Murphy is that damn good. He really is. He can sell above the Cruiserweights. He can. So please, give him a shot. I just give him and give those guys an opportunity. That's all I'm asking. Give them an opportunity. But it doesn't seem like WWE, I guess, wants to do that. I don't know. I'm so lost as to their thoughts about it. But they're being taken off the main card for a match like this to be on the main card. And obviously because it has a McMahon in it, it's going to be on the main card. I'm talking about the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The Bar defends against The Miz and Shane McMahon. I've been saying I don't know how to feel about this. I've been saying that. And I still don't know. I still don't know how I feel about it. But the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, it will probably be a decent match. I'll say it will be a very decent match. I just still don't know how I feel about Shane and Miz. It was cool to see them get their asses handed to them on SmackDown. That was pretty awesome. But I don't know how I feel yet about it. Going on a limb here, because it just seems like that's the direction they want to go, because it's a McMahon and they want to get this, whole McMahon stuff over. I see Shane and Miz winning and becoming champions. I don't know how long they give them a run for, but they're champions, and then they'll end it with the whole treachery and all that stuff, and then just going and repeating, history of breaking up short-lived team just for the point of having them do that. I don't know. But I don't have a lot invested in this match because I haven't really been invested with this match since the start. It's just not a match that I'm looking at and saying, damn, that's the match I want to see. It's just not. It's not what I want. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sure Miz and Shane are going to do great, but I feel like the bar is getting screwed here. You know, these guys are honestly one of the better tag teams that WWE has, and it's like they keep getting fucked over for guys who no one should care about. No one should care about. You know, Nicholas and Braun Strowman, the whole build last year with Braun just trying to, who's my partner, blah, and it turns out to be a 10-year-old child of a referee. That's what we're down to. And then now here we are again. Shane and the Miz getting probably the win because reasons, I guess. I guess WWE don't need reasons. So I'm not going to spend much time talking about this. This is just a wait and see what happens match, and a lot like the United States title, whatever happens, I don't care. I suppose I just don't give a damn. It's sad. It is. It's sad that that's how I feel, but it is. But I am going to move on to something that I care very much about. And I do have quite a bit that I want to say. Quite a bit. And that's talking about the SmackDown Women's Championship match. I, at the beginning of this, stated that it gave me bad feelings about what they're going to do with Becky Lynch. And Becky coming out on SmackDown saying that the only place she belongs is the main event of WrestleMania. This gives me cause to pause. Like I said, I have cause to pause. I'm mixed emotions on it now because I felt very strongly the night Becky won the triple threat. They're not putting Becky in there. It's Charlotte's spot now. Point blank, period. Because either A, Becky wins this and she's the women's champion. How do you factor her in? How do you do a creative way to put Becky Lynch into this match and have her a part of a match where a Royal Rumble winner picks who they want, which will obviously be the person I'm going to name. I think everyone knows who they believe it's going to be, and most of us agree on who we believe it will be. Or she loses, does she get a Royal Rumble spot? There's what, seven spots left open in the Rumble. Does she get one of those 7, or does that get filled with surprise entrants, NXT entrants? I don't know if they put Becky in this. And if Becky loses and Becky's not in the Rumble, then what do you do? And in all of this, Asuka, win or lose, gets the shaft. Either A, she loses and she's out of the title picture till well after Mania, and we possibly get a unification match, which leaves another woman off the roster, or she wins and gets, the limelight taken away from her because, you got the women main events, and no matter what, Asuka's getting screwed in this deal too. So I just feel like the SmackDown Women's Championship match is intriguing as it's going to be, as exciting as the match is probably going to be. It just seems like it's got this shadow over it of dread, and no matter who comes out, the other person's going to be screwed in the long run. And the other person's not really going to get a fair shake come WrestleMania. I mean, Asuka just won the title, right? Where's Asuka had time to enjoy her title reign? She really hasn't had time to enjoy her title reign. So, it's sad. I don't know. And picking this it's another hard one to pick because I want Becky in the Rumble. I want Becky Lynch winning the Royal Rumble, but she can't do that if she wins this match. And there's still a chance if she loses, she's still not in it. She's still not in it. But I'm going with Asuka. I'm picking Asuka to win this because I have to believe WWE is going to make the right decision. Now, I've heard people like JD from New York and a few others say, oh, maybe title unification is going to happen. Becky will win, and she'll get involved with the main event of Mania, and everything will be glorious, and it'll be Becky's night. I don't have that type of faith in WWE to even go with a good story like that. Or to even unify the titles because, God, they want separate women's divisions. We're giving you a multi-brand championship with the women's tag team titles. Be happy. But I don't. I don't. I don't have that faith. I just don't have it. So I've got to say that the only way Becky gets in is by losing this match. And that gives Becky her slim chance of being a part of that main event. And it gives Asuka a much needed win to silence any critics she does have about how she won the championship. And she gets that win over Becky, and she can say, yeah, I beat the person who was the champion. Now you call me the champion. And then Asuka can move on to Nikki Cross on SmackDown. Nikki can just land on SmackDown with her husband, and she can go after Asuka at WrestleMania. There you go. They could have a match. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. That is my prediction. It's got to be Asuka. Just because of the reasons that I've laid out to you. It's got to be. Because otherwise, as slim as the chance is now, I just don't see Becky Lynch making her way in. And all signs point that that's what they have to do. But I don't have that faith. I don't have that faith that others say they have in WWE, to where they feel so confident that's what WWE is going to do. Because how many times have we said, well, this is how it's probably going to go. And just because that's what we say, they go the opposite direction just to spite us. I don't have the faith. I just don't. And I'm sorry that I don't. Ye of little faith and all that stuff. I just don't have it. I can tell you, though, someone who I guarantee you will be in the main event of WrestleMania. And I'm talking about the Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey as she faces Sasha Banks for the Raw Women's Championship. Look, I wish we had more build for this match, but I loved how Sasha has been interacting with Ronda Rousey the last couple of weeks. The shit talking, that boss mentality that she's had has been beautiful. I've loved it. And is interesting as it's been, Sasha's not winning. Because Ronda's spot is at WrestleMania, and no one taking that title from her till that happens. Nobody. It ain't happening. Oh, my nose is itching. So, that is a sad reality. But, it just does set up possibilities. And yes, Ronda is my pick, okay? Ronda's my pick. Just mark that now. But the interesting things this sets up. Something that's been rumored for a long time. Horsewomen versus horsewomen. That's a big possibility. That's a huge possibility. You know what I'm saying? So we could potentially have that match, right? You also got a future, match with Ronda versus Becky. You have the potential for Ronda versus Charlotte, or Ronda versus Sasha yet again. Or, Shayna Baszler versus any of the 4 horsewomen from WWE. Ultimately, though, you could have any combination of those. And all would be interesting. Jessamine Duke, Marina Shafir, all of them. But ultimately, this leads to what will probably be a Survivor Series match or a big 8-woman tag come SummerSlam. I am seeing the possibility of the horsewomen of the UFC versus the horsewomen of the WWE. 4-on-4. It's gonna happen eventually. And if the WWE doesn't do that, that's money lost. So, and that's the silver lining, I guess you could say. That's the silver lining that you get if you really step back and you look at this. That's the silver lining that I think everyone's holding on to with this. Because it's being teased. Sasha, on Monday, when she was walking away, talking that trash, last week, walking away, throwing that 4 up. Like, 4 horsewomen, bitch. What up? And now Ronda's finally got that attitude, like, fuck them attitude. She's finally got that kill or be killed mentality going on. You saw it Monday. She's ready to rip Sasha's head off, and then Sasha's goating her. I wish this had more build, but for what it has had, it's been enjoyable. I've enjoyed what I've heard so far, and I can't complain. So for that, awesome. I'm excited. Sasha's going to not win. They're not going to bury Sasha. Not going to bury her at all. Sasha's going to be the standout of this match, and she's going to make Ronda look like $1 million. She is. Ronda will look like $1 million. It's going to be awesome. I really feel that. It will be fantastic. So, all we got to do is just enjoy. If you're going in upset because you know Sasha will probably lose, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it for what it is. For this particular match, just enjoy. Green tea from Lipton with a little bit of honey. So good. I'm going to have to make me a second glass. I'll ask Aiden. Aiden's my soon-to-be stepchild. He's home. Got a doctor's appointment today. I have to offer him some, see if he wants some green tea. I think he might like it. All right, moving on. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the Royal Rumbles, the women and the men's. And so there's 23 entrants announced for the women's Royal Rumble, and that's what we're going to talk about. Of course, the winner faces the champion of her choosing at WrestleMania. 30 women. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the names of all the participants. Natalya, Bayley, Ember Moon, Lacey Evans, Alexa Bliss, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, and Liv Morgan, Mickie James, Alicia Fox, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, Charlotte, Naomi, Tamina, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Dana Brooke, Lana, Nia Jax, Nikki Cross, and Carmella. Those are the entrants that have been announced and confirmed as of the time of this recording that have been confirmed. Now, when this goes up, maybe they've added a few people, so don't think, oh, you're stupid and you missed it. No, I'm recording this a day ahead of me actually dropping this. So, yes, I've missed a few names, okay? But out of the names given, there's only one name that stands out and tells me I'm the winner, and that's Charlotte Flair. That's the one name out of the names given that I guarantee you could win this. Now, there are possibilities of someone who could look good. The one that, again, because I picked her to lose, and my hope, Becky Lynch gets in this match. That Becky enters this match. Surprise entrant towards the end, maybe number 28, number 29, and she wins. Or, at the very least, it's a tie. At the very least, it's a tie. Now, I could see other possibles. Trish will probably show up in this match. Maybe you see another Ivory or a Tori Wilson. You see a few of those. I'm predicting at least an entrance with Shayna Baszler. As at least an entrant. I'm not saying that means she comes to the main roster. Just that she shows up. Maybe even a Candice LeRae. Someone from the NXT roster. I don't think they'll be as, legend heavy as they were last year. There's 7 slots open, so you're limited with what you can do anyways. I gotta believe at least one of those 7 is Becky Lynch. And one of those is Trish Stratus. And one of those is Shayna Baszler. Alright, the other 4, throw whoever you want. I'm predicting at least those 3 in this Royal Rumble. If Becky loses, Becky's in this match. Now, my prediction as far as who the winner is, I'm going with a tie with Charlotte and Becky. That way, they both can claim they get the shot at WrestleMania, and they'll both go after Ronda. Because I don't see a creative way outside of that WWE would pursue. I'm sure I and countless others could book many different ways, but I think a tie is the safest bet. It's simple for everyone to follow. Oh, they tied? So they both get a title shot, right? And there you go. You can be off and running to the main event of WrestleMania. But again, that's my pick. But the odds is it's Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte's going to WrestleMania to face Ronda Rousey so they can have their rematch. But, man, I could see this being such a good, like, awesome show. Now, I have an Iron Woman in mind for this match, and I meant awesome match. I'm picking Ember Moon as the Iron Woman of this match. Ember Moon comes in early. Ember Moon lasts for a majority of the match. That is my Iron Woman. If not her, then probably Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott, because I'm high on Ruby Riott right now. I think Lacey Evans will have a good showing just because she's new to the roster and they're going to want her to look good, but I think she'll be part of something else later on down the line. Yeah, I know Alexa Bliss is in this match. I don't care. There's a lot of the women. I don't know how eliminations will go, but I believe this match could be much better than even last year's was. You'll probably see at least one of the Bellas in this match. That will probably happen. But my focus is on Becky. Becky. And I know it's so stupid because people are like, why is everyone riding the proverbial cock of Becky Lynch? Because we believe in Becky. Becky is who we want. Becky is the person we want to win. That's who we want. So yes, we're going to ride her cock, I guess you could say. That's who I want to win. But it will probably be Charlotte or Ty. They're not going to give it straightforward to Becky. That's if Becky even gets in. But that's my prediction. A tie with Becky and Charlotte. Because I know they're not giving it straightforward to Becky. I just know this. Hope I'm wrong. I guess we'll wait and we'll see, right? Speaking of Royal Rumbles, it's time to talk about the Men's Royal Rumble. Winner of that match faces the champion of his choosing. This match, at this time of recording, has 20 participants currently announced. John Cena is announced for the match, but according to WWE.com, his entrance is questionable. If that's the case, then it gives you 11 options. The other names are this: Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, Big E Langston, Xavier Woods, I did call him Langston, I haven't done that in a while, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, Elias, Jinder Mahal, Jeff Hardy, Lashley, Titus O'Neil, Andrade, Cien Almas, Rey Mysterio, Mustafa Ali, and R-Truth, who obviously is number 30. I forgot to mention, yes, number 30 in the Women's Rumble is Carmella. She's still not winning. I don't know who will be the surprise entrance in this match. A couple NXT call-ups, perhaps? Yeah. Maybe a couple of legends? I hope so. I'm not sure who. But I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing who they got. There's 10 potential spots. You'll probably see Big Show show up in this match. Because, it's Big Show. He's a legend. Go ahead, bring him in, right? That sort of crap. So the entrance will be interesting. But I believe this is a 2, maybe 3-man race. Depending on how WWE wants to play this. John Cena, over the course of the last few weeks, has been talking a lot about his, and it's been brought up by other people, his tying Ric Flair's record, trying to break the record of Ric Flair and being a 17-time champion. It's been mentioned a lot. So they could go the route of giving this to John Cena if he's in it. Maybe they take him out because he needs to shoot a movie. But then why'd you announce him anyways? Why'd you even say he was in it? What, just to name buzz because you guys wanted to give the name of John Cena? Whatever. But the likelihood is this is either Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre's Rumble to win. Who do I pick? I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute. My Iron Man pick in this match is Andrade Cien Almas. I think he will be the Iron Man of this match. I think Jeff Hardy will have a nice showing. I predict Matt Hardy appearing in this Rumble. And you've seen some Hardy stuff. The Hardys working together. That's a prediction that I'm going to make. I think McIntyre, he has the most eliminations in this match. I think McIntyre eliminates a ton of guys. But he is for sure in my final four. Rey Mysterio will probably have a nice little showing. But my pick, Drew McIntyre, he's going to be most eliminations without a doubt to me. Almas, I think, will be the Iron Man of this match. And he'll be in the final four. I predict him in the final four. I'm picking Seth Rollins. I'm picking Seth Rollins. They could play it any way they want. I think Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar would be a great match at WrestleMania. I think Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor would be a great match at WrestleMania. No matter who won that, I think that would be a fantastic match. You can finally have Seth try to get his payback and Brock and him get their rematch that they never got to really have. You can get a rematch of the first Universal Championship match with Seth and Finn. You have a variety of options with these matchups, and it's one of the guys who've been announced definitely winning. And yeah, Seth Rollins is who I'm picking, but I really do believe Drew will probably be the Iron Man of this match, or not the Iron Man, but the man who eliminates most. And I think Almas is the one who you know will probably be the Iron Man of the match. I'm not sure who they would bring back in, or who will be the surprise first time entering. Maybe Abyss, like I said earlier when I was talking about TakeOver. Maybe Abyss is an entrance. Maybe Kane. Maybe even The Undertaker. I mean, gosh, who knows? Maybe Undertaker comes in, and that sets up for WrestleMania. Who knows? God, trying to imagine The Undertaker going over the top rope. I don't know. Maybe Goldberg. I mean, God, who knows? I'm not saying Goldberg will. I'm just saying you never know. But those are the possibilities of this Royal Rumble at this time. That's who I can predict possibly being in it. So we wait and we see, right? So yeah, this is another. I think this will be a much better Rumble than it was last year. I'm looking forward to these. Like I said, 20 guys are in it. 10 possibilities of other entrants. Maybe 11 if Cena's not involved in this match. We'll just have to wait and see. No, R-Truth is not winning, facing Bobby Murphy, or going to Sioux Falls City. It's not happening. So let's get over that, right? WWE Championship match. AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan. This is not the match that I wanted. It's not. I said that on SmackDown, but I'm over it. But I will continue to say I wanted Mustafa Ali in this match. That's who I wanted. I'm not getting it. I'll live. I'll be okay. But that's the match that I wanted. Now, I did also say that I'm intrigued. After Daniel Bryan's promo, should I say, I was much more intrigued with what could happen. I'm going to say, right out the gate, I'm hoping Daniel Bryan retains his WWE Championship, and Daniel Bryan goes to WrestleMania to face whomever they deem worthy. Whether that be John Cena or... God, I don't know who you have Daniel Bryan face at WrestleMania. I got to see who they decide to put into the Elimination Chamber, because obviously I think a Raw guy's winning the Royal Rumble. So Elimination Chamber will have, who's going to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania in the Elimination Chamber. John Cena will probably be a part of that match. But this match will be an awesome match. TLC was good. These guys are going to tear down the house again. I didn't want to see it. I'm not so invested that it's like, God, this is the match I really want to see. But I'm not going to shit on the match either, because I know the type of style these guys are, and I know how good they're going to make it. Especially with Daniel Bryan and his intensity and him being the heel that's right. He's a heel who's right. And you gotta love villains like that, right? If that's the case, I gotta side with Daniel Bryan, and I'm picking Daniel Bryan to retain his WWE Championship. The build's been meh. It's been meh. Being out at concession stands and throwing hot dogs and mustard on each other and arguing about the fans' weight loss goals. Hey, look, I'm a fat guy trying to lose weight. That hits a little close to home, all right? Hits close to home. You hear that? That's the fat on my belly. It's not that bad. But, yeah. So I'm going to move on. Like I said, I'm not going to take a lot of time with that. I'm just going to move on because there is a match that I feel more confident about. There's a match that I think is more intrigue than people are giving it credit for. That's Finn Balor, who a week ago became #1 contender for the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar. Now, a lot of people are probably thinking Finn Balor, and that stupid smile, is probably going to get his ass handed to him by Brock Lesnar. It's going to be Suplex City. Yes, it will be Suplex City. Balor will be tossed around. But then the question is, and I guess there's reports that that's not going to be the case, but just because I want to talk about it, are we going to get Man Balor, or are we going to get the Demon Finn Balor? I will say Demon Finn Balor because Chase Field, 40,000 people. I can't help but feel like that's just the right time to pull him out. Or maybe they'll save him for WrestleMania. I've heard people say, well, maybe Balor won't come out as Demon Balor because they want to save it for Mania for a match with Undertaker. He's not having a match with Undertaker. I don't see that. The way they built this with Raw the last 2 weeks about Balor not being the big guy, not being able to take down the bigger guys, especially this week. My God, they shit on Balor. It makes you think Finn Balor has to win this. Has to win this. Maybe via disqualification he gets the victory, but what? I still feel like it's all just to get us to think, yeah, they're going to put this on Balor. They're going to give this to Balor because Balor, the way they shit on him and the fact that Brock looked strong going into the show, this is just leading up for Balor to conquer the beast, for David to conquer a Goliath. But I think that's just sheep or wolf, pulling sheep's wool over our eyes. I think that is. It's a sheep in wolf's clothing. Or wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what I mean. I think that's what it is. I don't see this going the way that we hoped. I don't see this going the way that we want. And it's sad. It is. It's sad because I honestly think this could be an awesome match. An awesome match. And, Brock with the small guys, always good. Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles last year, Bryan this past year. Just, it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a good match. I don't know. I don't know where I go with this. I'm picking Brock Lesnar. You don't pick against Brock Lesnar, going to WrestleMania as the champion. Brock Lesnar probably wins this. I want Finn Balor to win. So if I'm wrong, I'm not going to be mad. I'll be ecstatic. My guy is the Universal Champion. But I'm picking Brock Lesnar because that's probably what's going to happen. Just, you can't pick against Brock Lesnar. You just can't. As much as I'd like to, you can't. That's dumb. You don't pick against the beast. You don't spit in the wind. You don't tug on Superman's case. You don't spit in the wind. You don't tug on Superman's cape, and you don't pick against the beast. That's what I was trying to say. God, I suck at talking. I'm like illiterate or something anymore. But yeah, that's it, guys. This was your preview and predictions for the Rumble and for TakeOver Phoenix. I want to thank everyone who came in. You guys can join us, patreon.com/YoBroNation. You guys can go to our TeePublic store, YoBroNation1. YoBro Gaming Reviews on Discord, on our, StreamLabs account. Go StreamLabs. You can donate to the channel. Facebook.com/YoBroNation. YoBro Gaming 1 on Twitter. And YoBro Nation on the Discord. If you're a Patreon member of $1 up, you get to be a VIP and you get to chat with us. So, how about that? And if you're $20, $30, you're a moderator and you're a producer for the show. So I'm looking to get those producer credits put out there, guys. I really am. Programming notes before I get out of here. Let's see, today's Friday. So yeah, up now is the Best of the Best countdown. That is currently up on the channel. It came up today because next time it will be on a Saturday. But it's up today. Top 10 Royal Rumble winners. Go check that video out. I will link the video in the annotation up top so you guys can go watch that. Also, tomorrow, Yo Bro Gaming and Review. I've got to get used to this. Yo Bro Nation 2K19 Universe Mode. Gosh, I got to get used to this stuff. Yo Bro Nation 2K19 Universe Mode, Episode 1, the Royal Rumble. It's up. Look, this is my first time editing it. If it's not perfect, excuse me. I will get better. I'm learning how to do this stuff on the fly, so just bear with me. But the storytelling, I think, is pretty good, and the matchups, I think, for the most part, are pretty damn good, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And you'll probably even be a little surprised at who won that Royal Rumble. I don't know. Actually, I do know, because I've already recorded it. But at the time of it, I didn't know. So enjoy it for what it is. It's happening in real time. We're just going to go that way. But yes, it was taped. So you guys will enjoy that. Also, live reactions to both TakeOver Phoenix and the Royal Rumble will happen on both Saturday and Sunday. And then, of course, the reviews Saturday night for TakeOver and the Royal Rumble on Sunday night. So expect both of those. Thank you guys for coming in and joining me today. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Make sure that you can follow all our stuff. You'll either see it on Twitter or you'll get your notifications via YouTube. So thank you guys. I am Zach. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you all later. Peace out.